All right. Good afternoon. It's 3 p.m. and this is our legislative committee meeting. First is a call to order. We'll stand for our pledge of allegiance. Would you please follow me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, Don. All right. Do we have anybody for public comment, either online, and there's nobody here in the audience?
We need to approve the agenda.
Oh. I'm just going.
There's nobody online or in person.
Oh, yep, I missed that one. So approval of the agenda.
Are there any changes?
Not that I'm aware of.
No changes to the agenda. Okay, the
It looks
agenda.
good to me. I'll move it.
I'll second. Agenda is approved. Public comment. There's the public comment. Anybody have public comment online? I see there's nobody here in the audience.
There's nobody online either.
All right, so we have nobody for public comment. We'll go to item number 3, which is acceptance of the minutes.
Usually how we'll do it with the alternate who moves it back and forth.
All right,
So
I'll make
move it.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
It looks like the minutes are accepted. And item number 4, updates from representatives. Do we have any representatives with us today?
I don't have any representatives online yet. I'm not in person.
All right. It looks like we do not have anybody, so we'll move on to item number 5. And this will be the review of the CSDA's mid-year legislative report.
I have it in the packet here.
Okay.
I'm assuming that one of our people that was here might have introduced it, so I wasn't really told to do anything with it.
So we could go through
Don't know
that.
if we want to read through it, or if you guys know anything about it.
We've touched base with a lot of these different meetings that we've been to. So, I know that they're still working on things to help with the, Brown Act. And that's the top one, so trying to make it from a 30-day period to a 45-day period, so that we're, in a 30-day period, sometimes it might end up with an outside of meeting schedule, if it's a 30-day, 5 days, so that's why they changed it, they're looking to change it to 45 days, so that's a bit I know about that one.
Yeah, just a couple key ones. We have here AB 557, the HART. This is the open meetings, local agencies, and teleconferences. The CSDA has sponsored a bill in order to preserve important emergency remote meeting procedures that have been effectively utilized throughout the state. SCR 52, Alvarado Gill Special Districts Week. The CSDA sponsoring a resolution to continue spotlighting the value of the essential local services provided by special district members. Local revenue legislation, AB 516. The CSDA led efforts to resolve issues created by revisions to audit requirements related to the development project impact fees. In AB 1713, Gibson, CSDA joined local agency stakeholders in opposing legislation that would have created an overboard reporting requirements. Previously, this bill would have required additional reporting related to state and federal fund allocations. And AB 1490, Lee, the bill could potentially jeopardize special district revenues by prohibiting collection of certain fees on specific types of housing development projects. I think that one's an important one, is development should pay for development and should be put on the burden of our ratepayers for our system. AB 281, Grayson, this bill could have inappropriately lumped special districts in with cities and counties by treating special districts as permitting agencies for housing developments. Districts were going to be subject to procedural and substantive requirements, encourages with actual nature of special districts involving housing projects.
Putting more things on our plate than we need.
Yes. So that's kind of a brief on the stuff from CSDA. right. And so that concludes that for item 5, review of the CCS mid-year legislative report. Does staff have anything to report? Item number 6.
Nothing at this time.
All right. Item number 8, review of action items. Anything that we need to bring forward from prior meetings?
I don't think we have any other, there was any from the other one.
Okay. Anything on the current meeting that you'd like to discuss?
No, I think we may want to monitor what's happening with the Santa Monica case and sub-districting, and keep an eye on that to see where it moves, because it's now been tossed down to back to the appeals court. So that'll be one we'll want to keep our finger on the pulse of, because it may have us shifting if we absolutely have to. I know it was ruled on, I think, the 24th of August by the state. Well, not ruled on, they pushed it back to the appeals court. So they pushed it down to the lower court from the state Supreme Court.
Yeah, and those that may not be familiar, what is the Santa Monica case?
It has to do with voters' rights and having at-large voting.
Okay.
So that one,
By
that one's
district
been,
voting, yeah.
And that one's been on the monitor for a few years of what's going on.
All right.
So that one, we may see something coming out of the appeals court soon.
Okay. If we have nothing else for the current meeting, we can move to item number 9, set the agenda for the next meeting for December 12th, 2023.
It's good to me. Is there any way we can help encourage reps to come?
I do believe that Kim had sent out notifications and they get the calendar invites as well, but I will make a
If
note
there's
for
anything we
her.
could do maybe to help.
Yeah, I'll talk to
Promote.
Kim and
Yeah.
then maybe we can figure out
And-
something for that.
Yeah, and to add to the top of that, I know our meeting here starts at 3 p.m., but maybe a time change in our meeting might help facilitate having our legislators present. I'm not opposed to that.
Maybe put out a poll to them and saying, giving them like 4 options of other times.
Like what
Would
works
these
best.
would work better for you, because I'm able to adapt
Okay,
as
I
need
will,
be, and I believe Director Snyder is
Yeah.
as well.
okay, I'll
My-
discuss that with Kim and see
Yeah.
what she thinks and then we can go from
Yeah,
there.
because I'm willing to adjust as need be to get as much input here as we can.
Okay, I'll make note of that.
All right. Well, that leaves us with item number 10, meeting adjournment.
Adjournment.
And the meeting adjourns at, I don't have my watch, it is 3:08 p.m.
Oh, wow. Okay. Without the reps here, it makes it quick. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.